Pre-pandemic, um, I had honestly thought that when we started reaching out to corporates, I thought corporates would be very open to sort of taking on, awareness workshops or sensitization workshops. I had thought that they would generally, by and large, because there was the educated and well aware, you know, section of society, of the community, I thought they would really be very open and embrace these sort of measures and steps with open arms. But I have to say that I was quite disappointed. This is pre-pandemic, because people were just not open to it. And it was very, very difficult to convince people, corporates, that, these are things that are needed. It was all on a platter for them. But it was very difficult to to sort of get people to agree to it. We realized by and by that it's probably the stigma of it. The stigma was so deep rooted that even so-called educated, well-aware individuals, organizations were not willing to, take on workshops or awareness workshops or whatever different steps, different sort of measures and different services that we were providing. Probably thinking that if they were to do it, then that's a signal to everybody else and to the rest of the organization that the mental health of the organization is not in a good space. People in the organization are not feeling so good, and therefore there is a need for this. So it took us a while to really get them to agree. And of course, during pandemic, things really turned around, because people then started realize it really got mental health and wellness into very sharp focus. And whether they liked it or not, it was at their doorstep, right? I mean, it was any case a white elephant sitting in the room. And with the pandemic, it really, made its presence known. So then I think corporates have now started, they've now become more receptive. They're cognizant that yes, these are things that are needed. I think people by and by are understanding that you could be high achievers and could be doing extremely well in your professional life, but you could be going through mental health concerns also. And that, things like anxiety, panic, having a depressive sort of concern are all can go hand in hand. You could be highly functional and yet have a mental health concern. So I think that now that kind of acceptance is there. It's dawning on people. And now I think, corporates are also sort of much more open to it. They're now, we can also see that there's a big shift. People are now, willing to take on the workshops, or they're willing to, say, access the helpline. So I think we are seeing a kind of a shift happening there. There's, of course, a lot more that needs to be done. More and more people do need to embrace it. But having said that, I think we are on the right track as far as creating awareness and educating people about mental health is concerned. They need to take steps which have far-reaching effects, are more sustainable. So I think it needs to be a cultural shift in the organization. There needs to be a systemic change. It needs to be a place where people are not judged, so that people who are actually having mental health concerns feel empowered enough to go up to their boss and say that there is, I am having an issue, and I either need to take some time off, or I need to tweak the way I'm working. I need to get little pressure off me for the time being. So something like mental health leaves, where there are no questions asked. If you're applying for a mental health leave, then you're not asked that, why and all that. It's kind of, it's given without any questions asked. So because then it becomes a place where, it's like equality, right? Everybody is embraced. So even if you're having a mental health concern, it's not judged. You're not looked upon. The employee should not feel that if he does come out with it, or just does accept it, it's going to cost him his job, or it's going to, take away from his performance. So I think, bringing about measures like these, where one is more open, and by and by sort of just introducing things like, say, light coffee mornings, where there's a little bit more of informal banter, making the people feel that here there's a whole group of people whom you can confide in if you need to. I think just making them feel that they're not going to be judged, for what they say, I think will bring about a huge shift in that. So I think culturally there needs to be a shift in organizations. And also I think just it sounds very sort of flippant, but just having even awareness sessions for people, just sensitizing them to these ideas also really goes a long way. Because it helps create conversation, and the more you talk about things, it takes the taboo off it. It takes, it takes the taboo out, right? It makes it destigmatized. So just having, and typically what would happen if you do have a conversation, if you do have a workshop on, say, awareness or sensitization, or how do you deal with red flags? How do you identify red flags? How do you deal with basic anxiety? What is the difference between just having anxiety and having an anxiety disorder? So the more conversation around it will also make the whole sort of culturally, it'll just make it more accepting. If the employees are going to start feeling a burnout, then chances are that, how are you going to continue it for perpetuity? I mean, I think mental health and mental wellness is at the crux of it. Because if you feel well mentally, then you're able to, take on many more challenges. Otherwise, even the slightest of things can overwhelm you, and you want to drop in the towel. You want to sort of, leave your job at the smallest. And let's face it, everybody has challenges, everybody has tough times. uh, you're not going to have a graph which is a straight line, because then where's the growth happening? So there will be times when you will have to push yourself out of the comfort zone. But I think overall, if your mental health, if you're mentally well and your mental health is in a good space, then you're able to take on those challenges also. But for that, I think it has to be it's a lifestyle change, right? I mean, it's like saying that if you have to incorporate exercise into your routine because it's going to have long-term benefits, but so it's like that. You got to inculcate the culture of mental wellness into the culture of the organization, which then has long-term impacts in it because of that.